Good morning, buongiorno. It's another beautiful day in Italy and I'm on my way to the airport. And that's the surprise. Where am I headed next? There's my luggage as well as my purse. Speaking of which, I should put that with it. This is what I do. Place my luggage on top. I am going out the door. And I am going to get me some more biscotti to take on this trip. A little overcast, a little chilly, but it's going to be a beautiful day. Heading to the airport shortly. I want to get these 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐲 cherry biscotti right over here. Probably wasn't expecting me, but it's kind of comical. Changes in plans, right? I love the bridges. And here we are. Buongiorno. Sono rimasta infatti perché il volo era cancellato ieri. E io devo provare. Questi sono i 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝐲, sì?
Mamma mia, stai sempre facendo video tu.
Sì, sto facendo un vlog per il mio adventure. Beautiful people, I love that. He's so cute. He's like, oh no, you're doing a video, aren't you? I'm like, oh yeah, of course I am. I've got to. I'm vlogging my adventures. All right, let's go get my luggage and start walking the trek. Goodbye to my little Airbnb. And that's a wrap. With my luggage, I'm on my way. Everything I got. Time to roll. I got 3 bridges to go over with all this. So now it's time to rock and roll. Gotta get over 3 bridges with this. I had to stop on top of the second bridge just because I take a break and admire the splendidness around me. Sometimes it's hard to believe. And now we continue the journey to the last bridge. Well, I would have made the 903 Valley Laguna boat, but unfortunately there was a crowd of people just walking in front and nobody was moving when I said, excuse me. And by the time I got ahead, everybody was in my way and I couldn't even get through and the boat would just pull away. I had a feeling that was my boat. It's all good. But the unfortunate thing is people are completely unconscious and then they get an attitude like, she's blaming us for missing her boat. I'm like, no, actually, I was asking for people to move and nobody would move. Huge difference. Unfortunately, I'm here early enough to where I will catch the next boat at 9:40. So I'll be just getting there, but in the nick of time to check my luggage. All in perfect time, always. And to be clear, the boat was leaving for the airport, and this is apparently another stop for another boat to Murano, and they were occupying all the space. Nobody wanted to move. You know, this whole not paying attention and then getting triggered by somebody who is trying to get through. So the thing, I have a lot of patience and I can let it slide off my back, and it doesn't involve me actually physiologically feeling it in my body. I was like, okay, it is what it is. So, I'm here for the next one. And we are arriving. This is how you simplify your life if you have this much luggage. Get yourself one of the carts, put everything on top of it. I don't know what happened when I first arrived, but this was not available. And so you push down on this piece, everything's in front of you so you can see it, and you're not overstressing yourself. much easier. Why didn't I do this on the way? I don't remember seeing these, but grateful it was available when I showed up. Just breathe. And my plane is delayed by 20 minutes, I believe. So it's all good. It's all perfect. At least I'm at the airport, and I'm gonna go check my one bag and make my way to the lounge, unless check-in is and boarding is already started. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like, don't stand and obstruct the walkway. Pardon me? Traveling. Not everybody is as considerate of others around them, and then they want to be overly considerate in areas where they don't necessarily realize it's an inconvenience for others. It's a balance. I know. I used to be very, very intolerant. I'm not saying I'm better, that much better, but I have a lot of compassion because I understand where it comes from. And it's because most people are so out of touch with their senses and their bodies. When you're not embodied, you don't even feel people around you. Like, that's what makes you vulnerable. And there was another example. Right behind me, there were two people crossing my pathway, like totally unaware or looking both ways as you would cross the street. And it's like, wow, excuse me. Oh, sorry, didn't see you. It's probably because you're just not in your body. It's really important when you travel to be fully present and aware of your surroundings, because that makes you a target if you're not. And that's life. That's life. And we are in the airport now. So, this is Venice, Marco Polo. TAP Airlines. Where are you? We shall find our way to check my bag in, because that's what we need to do, is unload some luggage. Ooh, there's the security line. Just a heads up. Of course, I have to go downstairs to check in into 107, 108. And it's all good. It's all perfect. I'm doing well for time. It's TAP Airlines for Portugal, but it said Azul, and it leaves at 12:05 instead of 11:45. 107, 108. Thankfully, I already check-in, so. I have my tickets, and it's time to fly. Woo. I board in about 15-20 minutes. No, 45 minutes. And then I have a layover. I'm super excited. I just find my way through security because this could be a little bit of a wait. I don't even know what the gate is yet. Remember that long line for security? I got fast track, so it's much shorter over here. Sometimes people don't want to pay for conveniences. I do. I'm not big on crowds or lots of people. I like my space. I want you to take note, because here in Europe, nobody's taking their shoes off. I don't know why we're still doing that in the States. It's a bunch of bullshit. Most people's shoes couldn't hurt a fly, especially flip-flops. You have to pass through duty-free in order to get to your gate or anywhere else. So this is kind of comical, make you crave to shop, you know? That's always ironic to me. I'm not a big shopper in this way. I used to be. I used to like all those goodies. And maybe there is something, but I already got to reduce my big bag by at least 4 kilos, so that'll be fun. Are you somebody who gets easily mesmerized by all the glitz and the glam and the sparkly, shiny new objects? Hey, we're all human. We're all here to have an experience. I used to love 𝐕𝐢𝐧𝐝, actually. I used to use a lot of their products. Yeah, we're all just here for experience, so there's nothing to judge. Oh, there's all sorts of candy. Alrighty, let's find... I'm looking for the lounge. Oh, look at that, Bottega. Bottega 𝐷𝒐𝒍𝒏. Yeah, I need a lounge. Where is the lounge? Gates. My gate won't be announced till 11:15, so we got a little bit of time to chill, and I'm going to get myself a cappuccino once I find my way to the lounge. See, there's Venky. De Canto, Cafeteria, Ray-Ban. There's got to be a lounge around the sides, and I will find it. Just had to change direction. Right, Poochie? Lounges to the right. You have to pass by Dolce & Gabbana. Do you know that they've been known to go bankrupt several times? So for as much as people love their fashion, they don't always do so well financially. I wonder sometimes about all that. Second floor. Well, I messed that up because I thought I was having to go up one floor and got on the elevator to go down and come back up. How crazy is that? Okay, so let's find the lounge. Okay. Alrighty. It says the second floor. Now where the heck is it? It's probably way over there. Found it. After going back and forth, up and down, all around. Uncork extraordinary. 𝐊𝐿𝐵𝒂𝒌𝒆𝒏. It is Prosecco season. Yummies. Buongiorno. I have that too. Thank God for simplicity in life, when you can live freely and just relax. In my life, I have definitely taken the hard road, the difficult, there's no reward without hard work. And this phase of my life is about ease and grace and acknowledging that I don't have to suffer for my greatness and I don't have to prove myself worthy of anything anymore. I know that we all go through these things in life. Yeah, it's the cancer that eats us from the inside out, and I'm not having it anymore. So we're doing a cappuccino. Questa è la bella vita, and this is what I miss the most about Italy. Working to live rather than living. Remember what I said about the size of the cappuccino? Lavazza. Questo è bel cappuccino piccolo. Small to the American eye, but just as flavorful and robust as needed. You notice every time I sip, I get the claim on my lip. Time to catch my flight, gate 1. We're delayed a little bit more. I'm in the line for priority, and we have to take a bus to the airplane. So we have to remember that some of the smaller planes, they still use the buses and the stairs to get up inside. So. And off. On the plane, C3D. There's a little bit of a crowd getting on the plane because I just waited in the back because it didn't make any sense to rush to the front, because essentially I'm on the front of the plane and it was only one set of stairs. Sometimes they have the front and the back stairs, which makes it a lot easier, but I'm okay because it's such a nice, perfect sunny day. I was getting some sun on my shoulders. Hopefully I make my connection because we're already delayed over half an hour. So onward and upward. go haywire and things happen, but you need to be resilient and adjust, just like I am. And always remember, when you are faced with an obstacle or a challenge, that is when you get to know how healed you are, how resilient you are, and how much emotional regulation and control you have over yourself. Because a lot of times, if you are still working through your shadow, your crap, tolerance, like if you can step back, take a deep breath, and acknowledge that these are just little tests. These are just little, hey, did you get the lesson? Are you going to find the silver lining in this situation? How will you adapt and overcome it? It's a divine comedy, and you need to learn to dance with it. So flexibility, fluidity, ease, and grace, it comes from within, not going without. And I thought I'd ordered the meal for my gluten sensitivity and allergy, and it turned out they didn't have anything for me. And it's okay, because I brought some items to munch on. I always bring snacks for that reason exactly. So when you're prepared, you won't get caught off guard. You gotta know what you need and take care of your needs first. Sometimes I find I am surprised and delighted and taken care of, and other times I've already taken care of it. So if I'm not, it's okay too. That's wisdom in life because of my experiences. Disembarked the plane to the bus, and now I'm hoping that I make this earlier connection because they've already rescheduled me for 11:05, which is much later than that. I know there's an earlier flight that arrives at 7, so cross my fingers someone will help me. It's already past the time when my other flight would have been leaving now. This is the Lisbon airport. Making my way to the lounge, see if somebody can help me in there. A lot of times when you go to the lounge, they can help you. Fingers crossed. Which way do I go? Well, this is funny, after doing a little wraparound. The lounge is upstairs, of course. And you can't see it from the other side, so you have to go. And you gotta know where you're going a lot of times if you've not been. So let's hope that somebody up there will be able to assist me. But meanwhile, lots of shopping. Ovos, moles, ya vero. Apparently that's supposed to be a special egg pastry. These look really neat. Look at the architecture. Very cool. All right, here we go. Ah, fingers crossed they can sort this out for me. It's neat the way they have all the spaces. It's nice and peaceful up here. Look at that. I love curves. And it's more what do you call it? Ergonomic, organic, like circular, rounded is natural. Here we are. Mercury Renegade Retrograde Shenanigans. So I have to go to the TAP transfer desk. I'd even received an email saying that the flight that's later at 11:05, I had been rescheduled back to my original flight. But the problem is, I never got an actual email saying I was booked on the 11:05. I just got a notice through the app. So now I have to go to the transfer desk because I can't do anything up in the business class lounge. And the one girl said, "What if I were you, what I would do is take the train." And I looked at her like, "But then my luggage is left behind." And so this is 2 days of inconvenience, but I mean, it's all going to work out in the end. But it's just kind of like, I just wanted to enjoy the day down in the Algarves today. So now I'm not even going to get in until almost midnight. And my friend has to drive 2 hours to come pick me up. So yesterday was supposed to be there around 5 or 7 or something, and today I was supposed to arrive at 3:30, and I missed the connection because of the delays in Venice, and I don't know what the delays were. Well, at least I have the lounge to relax in, and I can shop if I want to. I don't see that happening. So, and then I have an online course I'm supposed to do at 1 in the morning, and so I guess it's going to keep me up, but if I even make it for that at this point, I'm a little sad. Now we're over, I gotta go this way because if I go that way it'll make me do a big old loop. 𝐺𝐸𝐸x is actually, when back in the day at least, they were really comfortable shoes. I may look and see what they got later. I'm gonna be here for quite a while. Gives me time to float around and window shop because I can't afford to be putting more stuff in my luggage anyway. The nice thing is for the rest of my time here in Europe, I do have some friends that are going to help me in a way that I don't have to bring both luggage with me. So both bags I can consolidate, and that's a good thing. Look at that, everything on a kiosk. Eliminating jobs. So here we go. I'm seeing a line, but I should still have a priority area over here. Premium. Oh sure, everybody's in the premium line. Okay, here we are. I got vouchers. I can eat in the lounge if there's anything gluten-free, and then I can also go around to the restaurants and see what they've got. But I'm stuck here until 11:05, so let's figure boarding is probably, that's within an hour of that time. It's even a short flight, like it's not even an hour-long flight. So essentially from 3 o'clock, I'm gonna be here for 7 hours or so. I'm gonna make myself like very familiar with this airport, because you never know, I may be coming back here for good. Be safe, everyone, when you're traveling. Just know, when Mercury's retrograde, he's up to his shenanigans. He becomes a renegade. And as a result, communication, transportation, travel, like there's all sorts of hiccups and haywire chaos. And again, it's about weathering the storm. How are you going to handle it? Kill him with kindness first. Also, because I don't want to ever be that ugly American making a scene in another country. I witnessed that enough in my career when I was active duty military, and also because I'm a people watcher. I like to observe patterns, behaviors, and every once in a while I like to offer support to those who are struggling and remind them it's always going to work out in your favor. You might not know it now, you might be frustrated, you might be upset, it may stress you out, but you will find out later that there was a reason for it to happen, and it might have just saved your life. I should not be allowed to hang out in an airport with some of my favorite designers, because this is 𝐒𝐸𝐿, and they have the most amazing, like the glasses, what do you think? And I love the cashmere coats, but I don't live in a cold place. I live in Florida, so I was trying on the lightweight. These are beautiful. I'll show you what I was looking at actually. So the actual one that I just tried on is over here, because it's so light, and I'm at size 36, perfect. And 𝐒𝐸𝐿 makes the most amazing camel, 100% virgin wool. Like, you should be doing natural fabrics and not mixed fabrics. It expands your aura and increases your magnetic field and resonance. Long slit in the back. I love, love, love that. Classic camel. I have the thick one at home that I've had for years. And then there's this other kind of oatmeal flavor that I tried, and it looks nice too. Oh, the decisions. Don't leave me alone to shop. It's crazy. I have walked all around and just gotten curious. I didn't buy anything. Now I'm going back to the lounge to relax and see if there's anything to snack on, because I'm a little hungry now. And I don't want to end up eating. So let's go back to the lounge. I've been sitting in the lounge and I'm getting ready to go see if I can find some actual real food that is gluten-free and a little bit more appealing to my palate. Alright, we're gonna go check out this restaurant that is next to the Versailles place. I think it's on the other side of this structure. It's not very much to choose from as far as gluten-free goes. But I still have another hour and a half before I can even consider thinking about boarding a plane. So, I'm gonna find something because I have vouchers for food. I thought I had $32 euro, but it turns out I think I've got 22, which is very unusual. Yeah, he said it's for all the restaurants except for Starbucks. So I said, well, you don't have to worry about that because Starbucks doesn't interest me. I wish I could go here. This one had, this is what happens when you have to be really attentive to your food. It's crazy how much filler, because bread is really a filler, just absorbs the flavors. I'm trying to remember. I think it might be behind me. I have to go around. I might be going the wrong way, which wouldn't surprise me. I'm a little discombobulated, but I need the movement because I've been sitting for a little bit. So I do the little one. The kids have fun. Yeah, it's on the other side. We're gonna go back. Look at the ceiling. Isn't that kind of cool? I love technology. I love the architecture. I wonder how many people even look up. Get so mesmerized with the shopping. You don't always see the stuff all around you. Like, this is super cool. It started getting chilly in here because the air conditioning got bumped up. I was able to eat a little bit of veggies and salad, but I really want something more. So, and plus I got the vouchers, so I got to use them, or they basically are waste. Use what you got. So this is Versailles, which is essentially a bunch of pastry. And now we got a rotisserie place. I'm going to check this one out. See what they've got available. Hello. This is the red menu that's up here. So yeah, I'm going to check it out. Isn't that cool? I'm going to show you around a little bit. I like the little setup. I like, you know, I have a thing for chandeliers. So I have to go order, and then I can go sit down. That's super cool. I love looking up. I'm kind of next to cleanup. So anyway, I'm waiting for my food. I'm grateful because there's something I can eat, and I was able to use my vouchers. So I only had to pay €1 in the end. Life is so amazing. In addition to having a nice dinner, I ended up meeting a wonderful journalist who is Scottish, who lives in Madeira. Pleasant conversation, amazing information, and apparently I'm going to have to make my way to Madeira. Time to board my flight. Premium style. Finally, boarding. At least I hope we're boarding. I hope I don't have to get on another. Oh yeah, hopefully that's the boat. Oh gosh, we might have another bus. Yep, it's a bus. Bus. It's raining. Yep, it's raining. It's a little wet outside. Finding our way to the airplane. Raindrops are making effects with the wind. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, it's raining. Interesting music. It's really raining. I'm not in a rush to run out into it. There's an awning and cover over the stairs. But as long as they don't kick me hover over the stairs like that. That was kind of funny. Always an adventure. I appreciate my life. I really, truly do. Had a beautiful conversation with the Scottish man who lives in Madeira, and he gave me his card. He's a journalist. He said, you must come to Madeira. I said, because you will love it. Apparently, it's a very well-kept secret. Not too many people know about it just yet. And take off. Landed, and now to claim my baggage. It's quiet here. I don't know where we're going. Here comes my bag. I purposely put an orange strap around it just so I could identify it easily. It's wet. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Yeah. I didn't know that happened. This is the Fado Airport. Quiet. And kind of big and spacious. I like it. Alright, it's time for bed. I am so wiped out from a full day at the airport. So tired. Okay, I'll update you more tomorrow. Dominic picked me up and we had great conversations until almost 4 in the morning, so see you tomorrow and I'll show you around. Sweet dreams.